Okay, part 3 and the final part of tonight's or this production that I'm trying to communicate with you, and hoping that you will be able to ponder on what I've been saying in these past many videos, but this particular 3-part series that I just we're in part 3. And remember, on the playlist Intrusive, Transient, OCD, HOCD, Negative Thoughts, you have many videos, and 30 of them are numbered. I really ask you to watch those 30, and every one of them has the links to many scientists and psychologists and psychotherapists that you could get in touch and watch their productions and be helped to understand these are thoughts, irrelevant, and listen to their reasoning, like Dr. Schwartz, Dr. Philipson, Dr. Jan Weiner, and many brain scanners and therapists that discuss this very topic and help you to understand a little bit better about how brain-mind functions. And these are psychological effects of what we're going through in this world, and it's got nothing to do with your gender, and it's to do with the thought. And you got to understand this, that it is a science that has been researched and found out the roles of the prefrontal cortex, amygdala, thalamus, caudate nucleus when it malfunctions, and how its malfunction has a direct influence and the reason for the OCD and the subset of OCD and HOCD and all that, which doesn't shut down the intrusive thoughts when they appear, when it's supposed to be knowing what your inner qualities and values and your gender is, and automatically shuts down. But when caudate nucleus malfunctions, it doesn't shut it down, and these intrusive thoughts continues, and you happen to become bamboozled and think, oh, it's supposed to mean something, it's me. As if a production of a tool that you own, brain, actually knows about you more than you know. But let's say all these past 2 videos that I just made here, it's all nonsense. Like, you believe none of them. All right. So, as the misleading information out there, you buy into it that a heterosexual can turn gay. So you've heard so many times that so-and-so turned gay. So if that's true, that they were not born gay, they were born heterosexual but turned gay, like chromosomes have suddenly, miraculously have changed from whatever they were, Y or X, to something else, yeah? So why is it that we hardly ever hear a homosexual had turned heterosexual? If it can happen this way, it can happen the other way. If it's possible for you as a heterosexual to turn homosexual, then obviously it should be possible that a homosexual can turn heterosexual. How many times we've heard that? Hardly ever. Why? Because somehow, somewhere, you bought into the fact, somehow it was promoted that this is happening, that is not happening. How could that be? Have you thought about it? So now go figure. If the other way of it is not possible, this way of it is not possible. So this whole thing is a hoax. This whole thing is thought-based, just as psychologists, psychotherapists, scientists, researchers have brought about the facts about it. These are all thought-based, irrelevant, meaningless, and not factual. Your gender doesn't change, and if it could change, it would also change the other way around. But that's not happening, is it? So, what's the conspiracy? Is there? I don't know, you figure it out. What's the reason? Who's motivating it? Protect yourself. Don't be fooled. Stand your ground. And know that the feelings we all humans have could be here and there, but these are thoughts Let the thoughts be. It will let you be. You won't change. You're not thoughts. Thoughts are not you. You're not the brain. The brain is not you. You're you. You've always been you. You always are you, and you will always be you, however it was, however you want it. And remember, you're the one who chooses. You can choose how your life should be, and your gender is how it's always been, and you want it to be the way it's always been. So let it be and focus on it, protect it, because it will be as you want it to be, not as what thought pops up in you. Be mindful of that, and you'll be fine. I'll talk to you soon.